Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr. H's Hot Pot. You join me today in my hometown of Wigan, specifically in a little village known as Lower Ince, which is the village that Mr. H grew up in. I can certainly say that in my single figures, I've scraped my knees a couple of times, falling off my bike and things like that in the streets surrounding the area that I'm currently walking in. Now, as nostalgic as that is, taking a trip down memory lane, that's not what I'm here for today. The reason I've come here today, Hot Potters, is to take a look at the postbox that is here in Lower Ince. Now, what's so special about that particular postbox or pillar box, I hear you cry? Well, the reason I'm coming to take a look at that one is it's one of 3,500 postboxes in the UK that have been digitalised as the Royal Mail tries to move with the times and basically get back some of that custom that they've lost due to other companies entering the mail service. Now, the Royal Mail have not helped themselves. They've closed a number of post offices in the UK, and that's one of the reasons why the postal service is in such a mess. Now, it's not owned by the state anymore here in the UK. It's owned by a Czech billionaire. And he's taking a bit of a gamble, really, because as of last year, the Danish postal service, Nordpost, they've decided to withdraw their service as of last year, ending 400 years of delivering letters, and they're currently removing the post boxes from their streets. So it's a big gamble by the postal service over here to try and move with the times. Anyway, I'm now approaching the post box here in Lower Ince, so I'm going to whip the camera around and we'll take a closer look at it and see what changes have been made to an iconic piece of British street furniture, shall we? So, Hot Potters, having negotiated that busy main road, I haven't got squished. I'm now approaching the post box or pillar box that serves the people of Lower Ince, which has been in this position for about 50 years that I know of, at least. And it has outlived the village post office here, which is that building there with the gable end. Sadly, the people of Lower Ince lost the post office about 2 decades ago now. But here we are at the first digitalised post box that I've seen. And on first glance, it's good to see that they've retained the classic design. As you can see, you've still got a slot to put your letters in. It's not as big as it used to be, as the idea is that if you get a parcel and you get a barcode on your parcel, you can put it in here. Now, you can't open that unless you have an active barcode. As you can see, there's the instructions of how to drop your parcel. You'll show the barcode to this little scanner here. Press that button there, and that will release, allowing you to drop your parcel into the mailbox as normal. Now, the thing that's missing, you'll notice, is the collection times. They're no longer on the front, they're now on the side. And all this gubbins is electronic wizardry, and it's powered by a solar panel which is underneath all that snow there. It's been a bit of a chilly day here in Lower Ince. We had a little bit of snowfall in Wigan, and it's covered that solar panel. And to encompass all the gadgetry in there, they've changed the top. It's no longer the classic dome shaped. And on the back, hopefully I can show you this quickly, I'll have to step into the road. There's some black sensor at the back. I've no idea how that works. If any of you out there know more about how these post boxes work, please let me know in the comments below. Now, one thing that is a shame hasn't been updated is the Royal Cipher. This one still bears our late Queen, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's Royal Cipher. It would have been nice if it had been updated to reflect the change in the monarchy. But if they do that, there'll be none of those left, will there? So maybe they'll keep some, maybe they'll change some as they roll these out across the UK. They're hoping, the Royal Mail, to have these fitted all across the UK at some point. I've no idea why they've chosen Lower Ince to do this one. Maybe they're just taking a sample and they pick them at random. Who knows? But there we have it. A digitalised UK postbox. Right, Hot Potters, as you can see, it's a chilly day here in Lower Ince, so I'm going to whip the camera around and wrap this video up, I think. Right, Hot Potters, well, that'll just about do it for me for today. Hope you've enjoyed this little video, taking a look at one of the digitalised post boxes that are currently being rolled out across the UK. As I said previously, a big gamble by the Royal Mail if the Denmark example is anything to go by. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed making it, and I'm going to head off now back to the old homestead, have a nice warm cup of tea, warm up, and begin editing up all this footage ready for your edification. So, until the next time, from myself, Mr. H, here in his hometown, home village of Lower Ince in Wigan, it is bye-bye for now.